Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the Everton News Daily. It's Friday the 9th of March. Not really that much happening today. Obviously a big game tomorrow against Brighton Hove Albion at Goodison Park. Things that have come out today: Joe Anderson has done a presentation about income coming into Liverpool and projections, and obviously the Bramley Moore doc site came up. There was an image on the screen which wasn't Everton's new stadium. It wasn't the designs for the new stadium. That was on the screen just basically to show the locality of where the stadium will be. Again, it was reiterated what a good opportunity, what a great opportunity it is for Liverpool City itself in terms of bridging that gap down at the docks, you know, spreading the Liverpool as a city, joining up each position, creating jobs, bringing income into the city as well. And Joe Anderson, rightly very positive about that, said that any deal that goes through will be fully scrutinised before it's passed off, allaying the fears of basically any Liverpool fans who are, you know, bitter, which there's quite a few that are over it. But there you go. Moving on, Sam Allardyce has said he's worried about Ashley Williams. Aren't we all? He said he should have shown better restraint last week against Burnley, getting himself sent off, of course, as Everton slumped to a 2-1 defeat. Said he's got to show more restraint in those situations, no matter what's happening. We were 2-1 down at the time, trying to get back in the game. But Ashley Williams' form, more so than his actual behaviour, is the thing that I'm more worried about, rather than the behaviour side isn't great, but his form is really bad. And, you know, he's going to have to use these next 3 weeks while he's suspended to try and clear his head and get himself together in case he's needed for the last few weeks of the season. You know, obviously tomorrow we're going to have, Sam Allardyce going to have a choice to make. He's got Funes Mori, Phil Jagielka or Mason Holgate, and Michael Keane, of course. So he's got to pick two from those four. Personally, I think he'll go with Keane and Jagielka, but who knows, Funes Mori might come back in. I just think if you swap the pair of the centre-backs, you're changing it up again. But who knows? Sandro has told Everton and everybody else he doesn't want to return. He wants to stay at Sevilla again next season. He's quite clearly not happy with how his little stint on Merseyside went. It was rubbish, really, wasn't it? He hasn't been treated very well. He hasn't pulled up any trees either, obviously, in the games he was given, but he's a young lad in a different country. It was always going to be a bit of an ask, and Everton needed to have a settled team and a settled way of playing to benefit Sandro. I just don't think he's benefited at all from what has been a massive, massive mess this season. Let's be honest, that's what it's been. You know, and there's people culpable for his demise. You know, obviously Ronald Koeman, Steve Walsh, Sam Allardyce, you know, David Unsworth as well. You know, Unsy played him at home in the Atlanta defeat. We got hammered and Sandro scored, and then we went to Southampton on the Sunday and he wasn't in the side when he should have been. So, you know, when you've scored a goal, you put your strikers in because you want them to continue on a good vein of form, and it just hasn't happened to him, you know, for him. And maybe, just maybe, the Premier League is far too quick, far too demanding for him. But it's still very, very disappointing because he come in and we all had very, very high hopes for him, didn't we? And it just hasn't played out that way. And, you know, it's disappointing for the lad. So, yeah, you know, obviously tomorrow, big game at home to Brighton. It's a must win. You know, we have to win the game. Win tomorrow, you know, we can potentially breathe a little bit easier, but there's a lot of teams playing each other tomorrow. So, obviously, some are getting the 3 points, and it's up to us to try and keep just edging away from everybody around us and staying in touch with the people who are above us as well. You know, Chris Hughton spoke about Everton today and said that, you know, we looked at the Burnley game last week, and he said Everton could have easily have won the game. So the result is one thing, but it's actually how they played in the game, and they could have been a couple up at the break, and he's right. And it's about us taking our chances. And Brighton are notoriously good at home, but not great away, a bit like ourselves. So it's up to us to press that home advantage tomorrow and get 3 much needed points, which is we are desperate for. Let's be totally honest about that. So there you go. That's it. Like I said, not really that much bouncing around today. The focus is on tomorrow now, and hopefully Everton getting 3 points. So there you go. If you haven't subscribed, do so now. It takes a second. If you want more videos, join us on Patreon. See you soon on Toffee TV.